Hello, welcome to the Dally Diaries. It is so good to have you here. My name is Kristel. If you haven't been here before, welcome if you're a newbie. Today, we are talking about one of the most beautiful palettes I've ever held in my hands. I love it so much. This is a palette by Glaminatrix, which is an Australian indie company, and it is the You Beauty palette. So if you want to see more of this palette, I will get swatches up as well, and we're going to be creating this look. Then stay with me. Now, before we launch into the getting on the face part, I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. So I've wanted this palette for a long time, and I finally bit the bullet and bought it, which I'm so glad I did. Mine arrived with a couple of smashed eyeshadows. So this one and this one were really smushed up, but the customer service from Glaminatrix has been sensational, and they do have root protection. So if you have any issues, that covers you. And yeah, I cannot fault the customer service from Glaminatrix. They've been wonderful. This palette is so beautiful, and it's so iconic because it's called the You Beauty palette, which is such an Australian-ism, you know, You Beauty, mate, like, yeah, it's very Australian. And I love that the names of the eyeshadows are so Australian. So Australia, we got Bloody Oath. We have Chockers, which means you're full up. We've got Stitch Up. Oh, what a Stitch Up. So if you're wondering what any of these things mean, if you're not Australian, a Stitch Up is basically where, you know, like your mates have sort of put you in a situation that you didn't really want to be in, or yeah, something like that. So, that's, yeah, man, I've been stitched up. Like, that's the kind of thing. Then you've got fair income, which means it's true. Then we've got old mate, which is just what we call everyone. Hey, have you seen old mate lately? Then we've got the shade She'll Be Right, which is just our philosophy. You know, oh man, like my car broke down. Oh, don't worry, mate, she'll be right. You'll get a ride, that kind of thing. Then we've got Budgie Smugglers, which are bathers for men, little tiny briefs. Then we have Whoop Whoop, which is the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's in Whoop Whoop, mate. I like to say Una Whoop Whoop. And then we have Struth, which is just an exclamation. We have Flaming Galah and G'day. So I am going to put swatches of those up. Actually, let's do that now. Okay, now that you've seen the swatches, and oh, by the way, you've probably noticed I have a different hair. So yeah, I just got into this mood where I was like, right, I need a change. Let's do this. And I'm still getting used to it because it's very fresh. I only just had it done, but yeah, we'll see. I'm sure I'll get used to it. Right, now, enough of all that. You see the swatches. Let's make a beautiful look with this beautiful palette. Okay, let's get started putting this look together. I'm so excited to play with this. Okay, we are zoomed in and ready to make some eyeshadow magic happen. So, first of all, taking my Refa 15 fluffy dome brush and dipping into the shade Struth. Now, I just gotta be careful when I'm holding it up because a couple of these shattered, as I mentioned. And so I don't want them to fall out. Okay, so yeah, Struth. Let's get this one on the eyes. Gorgeous. Mustardy yellow. Love, love, love. Might even zoom you in a little bit closer. That's significantly closer. I am very excited to have this eyeshadow palette. And yeah, you'll know if you watched my palette ranking last year that Glamorous, the Glaminatrix palette Glamorous, was my favorite eyeshadow palette of last year. It's absolutely stunning. Oh, I love this yellow. This is a beautiful yellow. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay, so the yellow is on. Now I think, knowing me and my obsession with red shades, I think I might have to use this one, which is, yes, Budgie Smugglers. So if you don't know what Budgie Smugglers are, they're little tiny bathers, little bather briefs that men wear. We call them Budgie Smugglers because it looks like they're smuggling a budgie in their front of their pants. Got all the lowdown for you. I can translate Australian. Oh, hello there. That's got some pigment. Because of course it does. It's a Glaminatrix eyeshadow and they're wonderful. Don't panic. Do not panic yet. Oh, I love it. Like a sunset on my eyes. Just wearing Australia on my eyes. That's pretty cool. I already have my mascara on today because I took Billy Bowie Girl, my toy cavoodle, who's 8 months, nearly 9 months old, to have a haircut. Only he had a lot more than we thought cut off because we don't like poodle cuts. None of those like weird poofy bits on him. I just like it when he's a bit long and scruffy and looks like a teddy bear, but like he did need a trim, but he's had kind of like a scalping. When we went to pick him up, I was like, is that my dog? But it will grow back quickly. I hope. Poor little guy. And I'm gonna get him a cute little jumper for winter as it gets a bit colder, and we'll be going camping too, so to keep him nice and warm. You can buy really cute little hoodies for puppies. Okay, so just blending this out. This brush doesn't have anything on it, no product. And I'm gonna pack a little bit more of the first shade on, the yellowy one. Struth. That's how you gotta say it. Struth almighty. Okay. Oh, so pretty. I really do feel like I'm wearing the Australian desert right now. And I love it. All right, I'm gonna take actually, I think I'm gonna do the shimmer shade next. How am I gonna pick though? They're all stunning. Before I lay anything down, I am gonna use my Carla Cosmetics Fix Potion on my lid. Just use fingers if you want. I'm just using a big old Sigma brush, which to be honest, I don't really use for anything else. So it's gotta get some use, right? Under the lash line as well. Okie dokie. Next, I am going to take, there are so many stunning metallic-y shades in here, but it's either going to be Old Mate or G'day, or both. I don't know how this will apply with a brush because I always prefer to use a finger for application, but because I want to fit two of them on my lid, I might need a little bit more precision, so we'll see. I'll probably end up using my finger. I did spray my brush with water, but it's just, I mean, a finger just packs so much more of a punch. It just does every time. Oh, it's so friggin' beautiful. I would 100% buy this palette before it's out of stock forever because it's not being restocked and it is beautiful. It's so, so pretty. I'm so happy I got this. And it's on special at the moment as well. But I'm so, so happy I have this in my collection because I love it. That is just a hell of a color. God, it's bloody hot in here today. We're having a little last burst of summer, which is perfect. I am not complaining. But as I film, there is a fan on top of me and I can't really have that on because you can hear it. Which is unfortunate because it's quite stuffy and hot under lights. So there's nothing on this brush. I was just using it to blend the edges out, soften them out a little bit. All right, let's take that next shade now. So we just used Old Maid. I can't remember if I showed you. So now we're gonna use this one, which is G'day. G'day. Oh my God. Seriously. This is, I can't think of words. I love this palette. I'm so happy I have it. Now I think I want to buy another one just to have a backup. It's that beautiful. Stop. Oh my God. I love Glaminatrix. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm not very good at showing you what I'm using today. I am using this guy, which is called Flamin' Galah. And if you've ever watched Home and Away, Alf Stewart, an icon of Summer Bay, he's been on the show for like, oh God, how many years? 30? And he likes to call people Flamin' Galahs. Good insult. If someone's acting like a bit of an idiot, be like, God, you're a Flamin' Galah, mate. That's how you would use that in a sentence. Are you kidding me? All right, I'm gonna take things slightly deeper, I think. I'm gonna take this brush, which is, I think it's an old Ingler one from when I worked there, but it's rubbed off, so. Stitch Up is this one here. Adding a little bit of brown to the situation. Now this eyeshadow was set separately, so I'm not sure if that was the one that was meant to be in the palette originally, but yeah, I switched it out with the one that was actually in the palette, which was less warm. So this one's a bit of a warmer brown, which I like a lot for this palette. I think it makes sense with the color story. And once again, I'm gonna take, actually, I'm gonna take my little Refa brush, number 13. Let's do some blendy blendy. All right, for the lower lash line, this is yummy. For the lower lash line, I might take that greeny shade just for something different. And because I don't really know what I'm doing yet, I'm gonna take this fine little Refa brush, she fine, 03, and use the shade Bloody Oath. Bloody Oath, I'm gonna use it. That's really nice. It's a really unusual color. I don't have anything the same as that in my collection. It's a really unusual green, bluey green, but yeah, not your standard. Now I think we're gonna take the color Straya, and I did wet my finger. Oh, she got a bit messy there. Yes, thank you. I'm just gonna clean this up slightly. It's went a little bit lower than I was planning, but that's good. Do you know what? Just for the sake of trying some more stuff out, I'm gonna take the shade Chookers. It's really pretty lavender here. And, oh no, sorry, it's Chockers. Chookers means good luck. Chockers means bloody full. Can't squeeze another thing in. Stuffed to the brim. A little bit of that there. Just so you can see all of the beautiful colours. Okay. What am I going to do for eyeliner? Let's Going in with a little more Bloody Oath. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, and a little bit more Stitch Up, which was that brown matte. And once again, just blending. All right, I'm gonna put some eyeliner on. Take a brown gel liner. This is called Spliff and it's from Melt Cosmetics. And I'm gonna use my Sigma small angle brush. A bit harder to see what I'm doing because I've already got mascara on. I love these gel liners. You know, because you see them in literally every video I do, if you're a subscriber. Because I have them in a million colors, give or take. Okay. Okay. For the inner portion, I'm going to take the Melt Cosmetics Steel Reflect Gel Liner. Look at that. Okay. Yes. Beautiful. And for the inner ring, I think I'm going to go with the color Excess pencil from MAC in the Last Word. Hopefully this is a good decision. All right, I'm just going to fix up my mascara. Alrighty. Okay, mascara is on. Now I just need to put some lips on. And I already had a little bit of blush on from when I took Billy Bowie to get his hair cut. So I used the Melt Cosmetics Honey Thief Cream Blush Light. If you're wondering what base I'm wearing today as well, it's my Nude by Nature Mineral Foundation Powder in N4. I love it. It's so light, you don't even feel like you're wearing anything. Ooh, I've gone real hard with that blush. Doesn't look as extreme on camera, but in real life, that's intense. And for a highlight, I did pick up this Flower Beauty Liquid Highlight in Spotlight the other day, so I might as well use that. Very cheap. And also very pretty. Just want to dot her on there. Okay, lips. Taking my Karen Murrell lipstick in number 05, which is Violet Mousse. That's what it is. God, I can't read anything anymore. And that's the finished look. Let's zoom you out. Alrighty, now that we have finished playing with this beautiful palette from Glaminatrix, let me give you my thoughts. Run, don't walk, run to your computer and make an order for this eyeshadow palette if it's something you've been thinking about getting, because it is stunningly beautiful. It's stunning, and I love the whole concept of it. I love the photo on the front that just screams Australia to me. I think that the shades inside are absolutely spectacular. I love how thin and small this package is as well. It's fantastic. The colors are stunning. It is such a beautiful color story. I am so bloody happy that I went ahead and bought this, because honestly, I have been thinking about it for so long, so long. And then finally I just bit the bullet and I was like, you're gonna regret it if you don't get this. And I 100% would have, because it's beautiful. And I mean, it's beautiful. The quality is sensational. It is something I would treasure actually, and I'm almost tempted to pick up a backup copy because I love everything about it. And I'm so proud that Glaminatrix is an Australian company. I'm so proud that they create such beautiful products and that I can talk about them here on the Dally Diaries. So yes, 100%, I do recommend the You Beauty palette, and I don't think you'll regret it if you've been thinking about picking it up. I would say go for it. It is currently on sale and they're low stock now, and once they're gone, they're gone. So don't sleep on this if you've been thinking of getting it. That's my advice. And I am so happy in my heart that I picked this up. It does make me really, really happy. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I will also be getting a video up soon with the Easter collection because I bought the little bundle of Easter pastel eyeshadow duo creams that they have. So that will be coming. If you don't want to miss it, please subscribe before you leave. Tick the little subscribe button and then hit the little bell so that it notifies you every time I put up a video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. It means everything, and please feel free to leave a comment. I love to read those, and I will see you next time. Bye.